selling a property and the documentation that's needed. So when you're looking to sell your property in the ACT, there's two things that need to be done. One is a listing agreement between the agent and the seller, and the second is a contract of sale, which is between the seller and the buyer of the property. So a couple of years ago, I met this lady, gave her a listing agreement. She said, happy to use you. I gave it to her. All she had to do was sign it, but she wanted to read it first, and that's fair enough. I always suggest you do that. You want to read the fine print. But then she emails me later that night, and she was absolutely distressed. She said, the wording is all terrible. I don't want my contract being prepared if this is the way you do this contract. I said, you mean the listing agreement? Yeah. I said, no, that's okay, because the listing agreement we can arrange. It's between you and me, but the contract for the property sale is done by the ACT Law Society. It's a standard contract, happens for every property sale in Canberra. Fair enough. Anyway, the next day comes back to me. I'm not happy with this contract. You're not going to do the contract of sale. I said, no, that's okay. Your solicitor will prepare the contract of sale. With the listing agreement, what's the problem? Happy to work through. If it's fees, if it's timelines, no problem. She wanted some clauses changed. There's no problem. So I changed them. She came back, she said, I don't like the contract. Kept going on and on and on. Anyway, eventually I had to say, don't mind me asking. There's a difference between the contract prepared by your solicitor and the listing agreement between the agency and me and yourself. And anyway, she went on and on, kept calling them both contracts. In the end, I found out what she did for work was actually review contracts for the ACT government. Yet she didn't understand the difference between a listing agreement and a contract. Some people you just can't help.